Hello and welcome to ARIRANG News Break. It's Friday, September 16th here in Korea. Live from Seoul, I'm Han. Let's start with a look at the roads on this third day of Korea's Chuseok Thanksgiving holiday. Following the actual day of Chuseok yesterday, millions of people are on the road again after spending some time in their hometowns. The Korea Expressway Corporation forecasts more than 4.6 million vehicles to be on the move today alone. With over 480,000 vehicles heading back into the capital, Seoul-bound expressways have been bumper to bumper since around 9 a.m., and congestion is expected to reach its peak in just about an hour, around 4 this afternoon. It's expected to ease starting in the wee hours tomorrow. The good news is that traffic heading south will be relatively smooth compared to the past couple of days. Around 3/4 of Korea's entire population has been or will be on the move over the Chuseok break, which ends on Sunday. Shrugging off continued warnings from the international community as usual, North Korea has threatened another military provocation. The North's foreign minister says the state is, quote, ready to launch another counterattack against what he called hostile forces. Connie Kim reports.
North Korea's Foreign Minister Lee Yong-ho on Thursday appeared at his first international meeting since taking office in May and said it is ready to launch, quote, counterattacks if the United States keeps provoking the regime. Lee made the threat at the Non-Aligned Movement Summit in Venezuela, which began on Tuesday.
Since we are facing the world's largest nuclear state, only nuclear weapons will protect us. Our arsenal is a countermeasure against threats and sanctions from hostile forces, including the United States.
North Korea watchers see the senior official's comments as a protest against the U.S. B-1 bombers that flew over South Korea on Tuesday in a show of force against Pyongyang's most powerful nuclear blast to date. Some analysts say it's also part of the reclusive regime's efforts to soften new UN sanctions that are all but certain to come. The Non-Aligned Movement was formed in 1961 during the Cold War as an alternative for nations that did not back either the U.S. or the then Soviet Union. Joining the organization in 1975, North Korea is set to have used the organization to promote its state propaganda and attempt to engage with the international community. Kim Young-nam, head of North Korea's rubber stamp parliament, will also attend the summit this weekend to reaffirm Pyongyang's nuclear status. Thursday's comments in Venezuela are not expected to be the last of the North Korean foreign minister's threats, as Lee is due in New York next week for a speech at the UN General Assembly. Connie Kim, ARIRANG News.
Samsung Electronics has earlier announced a formal recall of all Galaxy Note 7 smartphones sold worldwide. And on Thursday local time, the U.S. consumer safety authorities have said they're recalling the Note 7 sold in the country in cooperation with Samsung. The move is in response to reports of overheated batteries, 26 cases of burns to be exact, and the danger that could pose to consumers. Park Jong-hong has the latest.
Around 1 million Galaxy Note 7 smartphones sold in the U.S. are to be recalled due to the risk that its batteries may explode and catch fire. In its announcement, the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission said consumers should immediately stop using the devices and turn them off. It said consumers can receive a new Note 7 with a different battery free of charge, a refund, or a new replacement device.
The public heard our message last week to power down these phones if you have one. Today's message is to take that phone into your carrier or directly to Samsung, if that's where you purchased it, and take advantage of this recall.
The agency said Samsung has received 92 reports of the batteries overheating in the U.S., including 26 reports of burns and 55 reports of property damage, including fires in cars and a garage. In a related development, the Department of Transportation is ordering airline passengers not to bring their Note 7s on planes unless they keep them turned off during the flight. This stronger measure comes a week after the Federal Aviation Administration issued a warning to passengers. Park Jong-hong, ARIRANG News.
We are now in the middle of the 5-day-long Chuseok holiday. As you may already know, during this traditional holiday, Koreans make wishes on the moon. But this year, an even bigger and brighter moon came to listen to the wishes of the people. Oh Jung-hee has the story.
This year's Chuseok holiday is brighter than ever, not to mention cuter. This adorable character called Supermoon has come down to Earth and is floating on Seokchon Lake in eastern Seoul. 20 meters tall and 18 meters wide, its adorable shy smile welcomes visitors of all ages to the lake, from little babies to elderly couples. As the sun goes down, Supermoon adds a special glow to the landscape. Shining in 7 bright colors, yellow, green, blue, pink, and more, it stands out against the dark night sky. The lake becomes a small vision of the cosmos, dotted with the stars and planets in various shapes and colors.
Families, friends, and couples have come to the lake to enjoy the early autumn breeze and the beautiful night scenery, as well as to make their Chuseok wishes on the giant moon. I spoke to a few of them and asked what they wished for.
I hope my dad can earn lots of money.
I hope my parents never get old.
My grandma has been sick, so I wished for her health to get better.
The Supermoon was set up by Songpa-gu District Office and Lotte Group to spread the moon's positive energy to those who choose to spend some quality time at the lake for Chuseok.
We made special plans to have the supermoon on this lake throughout the month of September because of the Chuseok holidays. We hope lots of people can find some rejuvenation and have a great time in this beautiful place with its picturesque water and giant moon.
The supermoon will shine down on Seokchon Lake every night from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. until October 3rd. Oh Jung-hee, ARIRANG News.
And that's all for now. Stay tuned for more top stories here on ARIRANG. Thank you for watching, and to our viewers in Korea, have a great rest of the Chuseok holiday.